Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey here, and we're continuing our tour of the Masked Singer universe around the world. And today we're stopping in Germany. That's right, a lot of you guys suggested to do Germany after we did the Belgium one yesterday. So here we are, going to Deutschland, Germany. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. So yes, we are finally in Germany, and this was one of my favorite, let's say seasons. I'm saying it that way because it was really short, but favorite seasons of the different versions of The Masked Singer I've covered so far. The costumes are beautiful, and, well, we'll talk a little bit later about the winner at the end because there's a little thing right there. But before we dive into what was on the show, what had happened, let's play a little preview clip for you guys. Here you go.
Hey, Jude, looking. Too much money in the bank account. Hands in the air, make screaming shout.
In a dress like this, he ain't never ever been impressed like this.
What's kung fu fighting? On the same step, they don't really care about us. Round and around we go, round and round we go.
So Germany's version of The Masked Singer, this is their third season of The Masked Singer. This season only had 10 contestants, but what's interesting about the entire thing, it was over the course of only 6 episodes. That's right, 10 contestants, 6 episodes. This actually was the shortest season of The Masked Singer, pretty much in the entire Masked Singer universe. I don't know why it's 6. It could have been COVID, it could have been something else. Now let's go ahead and talk about the 10 contestants on the show. We had a hippo, a skeleton, an alien, a meerkat, which was actually 2. Which is really cool because, like our snow owls, 2 of them performed at the same time. We had a cat, a frog, an alpaca, a lobster, which I love. Which, by the way, we're trying to get the hashtag going. Hashtag crab, the number 4, season, the number 5. So hashtag crab 4 season 5 for the US version. So join me on that. We want a crab. They had a bee and they had an Anubis, which is like, it's an Egypt god, the dog kind of god thing, which is really, really cool. Now, out of all those contestants, the show kind of works a little bit differently than ours. Every episode, 1 through 5, had 1 person removed from the show, with the final episode having 4 people on there, which everyone had smackdowns against each other, and then you can go ahead and vote, and then from there they had the final 2, and there's 3 different rounds. So by the final one, the skeleton finally won.
Singer, der Staffel 3.
And she was absolutely fantastic. I'm actually really happy because she was my favorite. I know I love the lobster, but she had one of the most gorgeous costumes I think I have ever seen in any version of The Masked Singer. Now, what is interesting about this is that the winner was Sarah Lombardi. She was known because she got to like the top 10 on season 8 of the Germans version of The Voice. So that's what she's known for. The reason why I said in the beginning of this video, we're gonna get back to her in a second, was because from the day she was revealed, I have been reaching out to her publicist, her management company, to her, a couple other people, to see if we can have her on this show because I thought it would be really, really cool. And this is actually, this version of the show was what gave me this idea for the entire week of doing different versions of The Masked Singer in different countries. And I mean, I reached out to a lot of them, but I really wanted her on this channel just because it'd be kind of cool, especially because there was like a background story behind her winning the Golden Mask, which we'll talk about in a second. But she never got back to me. No one got back to us. I know we just hit 34,000 subscribers, but I guess maybe our channel is just a little too tiny for people to kind of recognize us and be like, oh, we should probably get on there. So I guess maybe this is just an advertisement to say, please help me get more subscribers. That way we can hopefully get celebrities on here. I know we didn't get any on this season. Last season we had Tom Bergeron. Before that was Joey Fatone. So we need more people on this channel, please. Anyway, back to Sarah. So after she won The Masked Singer, there's 2 different trophies. One is the big one you're given on stage, and I guess that one is mostly just for the show. Because later on, she showed us a photo of her in this tiny little version. But she broke it. That's right, she mistakenly dropped it in her house, causing the top piece, which is a mask, to flip off. So she had to glue it together. Take a look. Details of the show. First of all, there was no live studio audience this year whatsoever. No one was allowed in there. Instead, they had fans submit photos of themselves in which they cut out and then put in the audience. It's a little goofy, but to be honest, as a singer, I understand how important it is to look at people's eyes as you're going ahead and you're singing. You know, you want to make a connection with someone. And so that was kind of nice that they allowed fans to do that. As far as I can tell, there was no kind of Zoom thing, which is kind of a bummer. But remember, at the same time, they don't need that because they do live voting. That's right, there's an app, the Pro Serbian app, you can go ahead and download and vote during the show. I actually tried to download it on my phone, but the App Store says you're in the wrong country, which happened a lot to me as I was researching this show. The app wouldn't download because we're in the US. I couldn't watch their videos on their website because I wasn't in their country, which I'm like, oh, come on. I literally just want to watch it. They have some videos on YouTube, but they don't have a lot of them. So luckily I did save a lot of them from a few weeks ago when I did like my favorite costumes of 2020 of The Masked Singer around the world, but kind of hard to watch. But once again, there is an app, there is live voting. Another thing I wanted to bring up, they do have an after show, which is live after every single episode. And I say live, I highly doubt it's actually live because it kind of looked pre-recorded, but it's called The Masked Singer -Red. I don't know if that's a translation issue because it said red. Maybe it means something else. I don't really know. And they, on that show, will go through and answer the clues, have interviews, have other people on there. Pretty much are after the mask kind of thing. Now, there is one other thing I wanted to add in. They, on their Facebook page, post answers to all the clues. Now, I brought this up, and I think maybe Israel's video, or maybe it was Arabia's video. Anyway, one of those. I've watched too many versions of the show. And I really, Fox, I know you watch your show. This is coming from me, the guy who does all the clues and do all the videos. And please do this. Have an episode after the mask again, and have the celebrity answer how all of the clues match up to be them. Because sometimes you got me going like, oh no! Why? Especially for like people like the Mushroom. So please do that for our channel. Now, on top of everything going on with The Masked Singer Germany, it turns out that 3.3 million people watch on average every single episode of the show. Which is like, man, that's a lot. I know it's 80 million people who live in Germany, but that's a massive amount of people. They renewed it for a 4th season, which supposedly is going to start filming sometime early in 2021. So that is exciting. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, give this video a thumbs up, and I have one more Masked Singer Around the Universe tour video to do for you guys. And it's in honor of the season finale of Mexico's version of The Masked Singer. I know that was the other big one you guys asked for, so we'll go ahead and do Mexico tomorrow, as it is on Sunday at 8 p.m., the season finale. And I wonder who's going to win, because so far, by the way, I don't know if you know this, more people watch the Mexican version of the show than the US version of the show. Kind of cool, right? Anyway, thank you again for joining me.